Agent Romanoff. You miss me?
Oh yeah, Charles, we got ourselves an X-Men fan.
Captain. Your Highness.
Captain, big fan, Spider-Man. Hey, everyone.
And George R.R. Martin doesn't care about me. You know, that's the tough part about that show. That's why I have Downton Abbey and I have Game of Thrones and I have to watch them simultaneously because Downton Abbey, like, never gets that bad. Game of Thrones, they just don't care about my feelings. I've, like, never gotten so hysterical as I get over that show. I, like, throw stuff.
You did?
Yeah.
And did that start to change your process?
Well, I guess. I think I just became a little scarier to people. I think a lot of the time when I was auditioning, people were like, whoa, you know, this is just Twilight. Like, you don't have to go so far with it, you know? But
We'll start with 153 in the back and then come to 273.
Yes! Hi, Janelle. How am I? Good. Good. Feeling pretty good.
You know what I mean?
That's a new
Every
height
so
for
often
me.
you're like,
I
I
don't
love the
think-
story, but the voice is a little hard to listen to. You have
Yeah.
a solid storytelling voice.
Wow. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you. But I want to talk about your work.
Okay.
Particularly.
If you could relocate Hollywood anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Wait, does that mean that the people in Hollywood have to come with me? It's tough because if everyone's got to come with me, then I'd rather everyone just stay in Los Angeles. And then I'll go vacation somewhere else. Mars? Do people want to go with me to Mars?
The pursuit
The prosciutto. The pursuit. The parachute.
of
The parachute of love.
the pursuit of happiness.
The pursuit of happiness!
Yes, very good.
There was a little Star Wars figurine. That's when I knew we were going to get along.
What was more intimidating, making your Oscar acceptance speech or meeting Samuel L. Jackson for the first time?
I mean, that's really easy. Of course, it was meeting Sam for the first time.
Got my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
Come on, pana. Come on and party with me. Come on and party with me. Come on and
One thing I tried for a while was eating dinner in the shower. I was like adamant that that was going to be a great time saver. I was always really concerned.
Well, that's just a sign of mental illness more than exercise.
It didn't make any
Eating
sense.
dinner in the shower?
No, you can't, because you can't like shampoo and eat a steak at the same time. Like scalloped potatoes doesn't work in the shower. It doesn't taste good with water. I mean,
You ever do stuff like that?
Eat in the shower? No. No, not eat in the shower, no.
okay.
There's a whole unspoken.
I know. I think I'm gonna leave it. I think
I'm not gonna say another damn word.
I passed out and was just like fully drooling on this pillow. I didn't even feel the plane take off. And when I woke up, the whole flight crew was seated over me. And I like peeled my face off of the pillow and they're like, "Can we get a picture with you?" And I was like, "Oh, please, not this second." And they were like,
Got my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
And a comma.
and I was backstage and I was in the Marvel kind of holding room and I was sitting there talking to people, talking to Tilda Swinton, and she was like, "Honey, why are you here?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm in this now." And they're like, "What? You're in this now?" No one had any idea, including the rest of the cast of all of the Marvel films.
Yeah.
They just thought that I got lost and ended up in the wrong room.
I just wanted to give you a toast. Thank you for hanging out with me today.
Where's toast?
I don't know, rice pudding was a highlight, but like that was kind of...
I think a popsicle works if it's not a hot
That's
shower.
actually a good idea.
If it's a cold shower, a popsicle's fine.
I don't want to give anyone that visual, but yeah, that's a pretty good one.
You were babysitting.
I was babysitting, but this guy came up to me after watching me for a while, and he was like, "How old's your son?" Got a 6-year-old back at home, and I was like, "Oh no." I was so embarrassed that I was like, "Oh no, he's just my friend." And that doesn't really work either.
Got my mind.
A compromise. A common. A compromise.
Got my mind.
A compromise.
Depending on your costume, make sure you get air conditioning.
Oh, very wise. I think that's a
They can tell you that. You know, make sure there's a thing that can plug into that pumps cool air into your costume.
I'm already concerned about going to the bathroom. I was like, I need some snaps
Be
or
concerned
something.
with that.
Because
Do be concerned.
That's why
We're gonna leave it. You did, yeah.
Yeah.
How was Jack in the box? Who's under the mask?
I don't know. He wouldn't take it off. I think it was part of his contract. He had to keep it on, yeah.
It was like a giant ping pong ball head.
Yeah, and fully committed to the character, yeah. I learned a lot from him.
Was he like...
I thought I was always forever going to be stuck playing female roles, but I'm down to play Chris Evans. Oh wait, no, Chris Evans is Captain America. Who's Captain Marvel? I have no idea what I'm talking about. Great.
Sam for the first time.
Thank you, Brie.
I was sat next to him at dinner at our welcome dinner, and I thought that he was mad at me for the first hour, and then I won him over.
You did?
Yeah. I just worked him real hard. I was like, you're gonna like me. We're gonna get along.
Is that how you do everybody?
Yeah. That's what I did to you.
Yeah.
Really fun to play with.
I know.
You're really good at Legos. You were a pleasure to work with.
Thank you.
You're extremely talented, and you were always well prepared.
You too.
Remember, you always knew your line.
A lot of fans want you to play Captain Marvel when isn't that a boy? It's supposed to be the first female-led
The first female?
movie. Yeah, I mean,
So would I be playing a man?
No, a woman. Captain Marvel.
I was like, this is interesting. I'm kind of into it.
I know.
Are you kidding me? That sounds like an incredible experience.
I wanted to do it. I was able to get them to go-karting with me, laser tag. We rode these electric animals through a mall. I closed
Water
Movie World
puppets.
down, went to water puppets in Vietnam. I could not get them to go with me. Like the Dracula dinner show was where they were like, Brie,
that's where they
you've
draw
crossed
the line. Exactly.
Crossed
That's
the
it. We're
line.
not separate. I'm feeling sort of odd and trying to be cool, and I'm drinking a little bit, and then the police knocked on the door, and I flipped out and jumped out of a window because I thought that the police were going to arrest everybody. I didn't realize it's a common thing that they knock on the door and just say, quiet it down. So I jumped out of a window and kept running, which is not a good thing to do.
My best friend, I was sad to say goodbye.
Oh, we see each other.
We see each other now. Finally, when I tried to get a goodbye from you, and I said, will you give me a hug? And then you tackled me to the ground.
I thought that's what I look like. That's not what I look like. and then the second thought was, that's what the back of my head looks like? That's not what the back of my head looks like.
Brie was kind of was a leader
I was
of
hoping
our.
you were gonna say
of our
that.
she was like our social secretary.
I
why have
really
why
did.
have a weekend when you can have a Brie-kend?
A Brie
There was the
Kent.
occasional John Seekend.
John.
Brie.
Oh, is this when I make something up?
Next time, yes.
Be still. He's all over the place. There's chocolate covered strawberries, and I'm seeing him go towards it. And I was like, hey, pal, no, we're not doing that. And he was going towards the crackers, and I was like, no, we're not doing that. Hey, and Tina Fey was trying to talk to me, and I was trying to talk to her, but I was like, there's a small person that I'm in charge of, and their parents are gonna kill me if I lose him.
Did a great job, and the kid Jacob did a great job, and he's such a cute kid.
You got to meet him.
Oh yeah, I love that
Isn't
kid.
he the best? For instance, at the SAG Awards the other night, we both were presenting together, so they pull us together, and most people, when you're a presenter, you're an adult, so you know to sit in your line. I was sat next to him at dinner at our welcome dinner, and I thought that he was mad at me for the first hour, and then I won him over.
You did?
Yeah. I just worked him real hard. I was like, you're gonna like me. We're gonna get along.
What I forgot up until recently was waking up in the middle of the night with me and my sister, my mom, all in the same bed. Hearing my mom covering her mouth, sobbing, trying to not make a sound for us to hear. It wasn't until I was prepping room where I realized that moment was the only crack. Thinking my kids are asleep, I can release, because where else is she gonna go? My mom was struggling while being in a very small space with 2 children and being sure to not put any of it on us. You realize how hard she tried, and you see it from this perspective that you couldn't as a kid.
Skrulls are the bad guys, and you're a Kree, a race of noble warriors.
Noble warrior heroes.
We found you. We made you one of us.
This war, this just the beginning.
I'm not gonna fight your war. I'm gonna end it.
I'm about to.
Hi,
everybody. Hey, everybody. How you doing? Hi. See you guys.